Hey guys, welcome back. Let's play Final Fantasy VI. Last time we reached peace with the Empire. Something I never thought would happen. This time, there are 13 items here because we did so well in the whole banquet sequence. A flame saber, cherub down for auto float, an X potion, money, an ether, an elixir, running shoes, another back guard, a cure ring, which I believe is auto regen, lots of money, a wall ring, lots more money, and last but not least, an elixir. Believe that's all of it. And now we can make it back to Albrook. Look out if you're caught working with the returners. What? That doesn't make any sense. Who would have thought we'd end up allied with the returners? There you go, that makes more sense. Now we can get on with our lives. You'll notice the music is now different here. Business is picking up in the port. Maybe the economy will make a recovery. Well, would you look at that? Oh, come back here. Flew out of the mountains near the base and thrashed the troopers there. And they're such tightwads. They're raking in the cash. They're nothing to sell to Imperial scum. Sorry, I just wanted to say that for so long. Yeah, fair enough. Wouldn't want to be in their shoes, though. Now it's us bribing them to let us do business here. See this? The Game Boy Advance translation fixed a lot of the sloppiness that doesn't make any sense. And in here... What? What's with the music? Since the soldiers are leaving, business is bound to pick up. Better keep your mouth shut. Business has gone down the drain with all the soldiers gone. Remember, this is the pub and they were here all day partying. Oops, better watch what I say. Wouldn't want anyone questioning my loyalties. That's why the music's so down in here because, well, nothing is being done here anymore. Everyone's out doing other things now that they're finally able to do so. Yeah, you still say the wrong thing. Espers attack the Empire. All's well. Some strange guy's trying to sell glowing stones. When I wouldn't take one, he said he was going to Zen. This was the guy that was selling Seraphim in Zen earlier that we already picked up earlier on in the game. Let's see here. I'm going to tell you what I buy here in a little bit here, but it's, well, you'll see. Yeah, 1,000 years ago, War of the Magi, 2 Ultima weapons existed. One changed a person's power into a sword, which we picked up. The other was a monster bred for mass destruction. All right, I did my shopping. Now that we've done that, I think we just head for the docks here. Yeah, the first box here contains a warp stone. That's the only item. General Leo is waiting for us. Magitech armor is being refurbished. You mean it's undergoing maintenance? Being refurbished says you're basically setting it back up to be used again. I guess maintenance would be the same thing. I get the impression that they're like repairing it so that they can use it in case we end up having to fight the Espers, but I'm not sure. Anyway, let's talk to Leo. Another of the Empire's generals and a person I hired in town, randomly enough, will be accompanying us as well. Of all people, you've brought reinforcements that I'm already familiar with. General Celeste and Shadow. This is why the stuff that I bought, I did off screen. I can't remember if you have the option of buying stuff after this, but I picked up to 40 fire skeins and up to 20 bolt edges for Shadow to throw. Costs, I think, like 30 or 40,000, which we basically got over at the Imperial base at the start of the episode. We depart tomorrow. Arrange some lodging for you. Please get some rest. What an awkward situation. People, including Locke, were questioning Celeste's loyalty earlier. Terra now realizes what happened to create the magical power that Celeste has. Celeste realizes, what Terra is and what, her magical ability has come at the expense of in relation to Terra, her friends, her kind. This is an extremely awkward reunion. Shadow's just kind of there. But he brought Interceptor. Working for the Empire, but don't worry, I'm not gonna garrote you. Forgot to look that up. I believe it's specifically in regard to like choking you out, but I'm not I think it's, or is it cutting the head clean off? I can't remember. It's something like that anyway. They didn't hire me to kill you. Okay. So we got to get some rest. I guess he shows up now and I could go now and go buy the stuff, but yeah, I bought those because they were on sale at the store there. Let's go to the inn. General Leo told us about you, by all means. Having trouble sleeping, Locke? This is Celeste's theme. As I said before, it is a variation on the opera sequence, which makes sense for her. It's also a very emotional piece. I doubted you for a moment. I'm still your friend. Poor Locke and poor Celeste. Celeste doesn't know how to deal with this, and Locke is just guilty as all hell. Can't apologize enough. All right, let's go. Nothing else can be done over here. So yeah, you can see on the world map there, the island is literally like right next to us. It's triangular in shape. It's most certainly not a crescent. In Final Fantasy V, we had a crescent island, and that was actually a crescent island. All systems A-OK. Should arrive tomorrow morning. Why not rest till then? It's dangerous in the engine room. And you guys are boring. Trouble sleeping. Apparently, all of our characters are having trouble sleeping. It's like you're feeling a little better. Here your emotions have returned. See, that's a little more accurate. Looks like you're feeling better could be one thing, but considering they're playing this theme, she's probably not in a happy mode. Pretty much always when this theme is playing, she's either tortured by decisions or emotionally distraught, something to that extent. Here your emotions have returned, referring to the time when she had no emotions, you know, shortly after the slave crown was removed. Funny, isn't it? I used to be, was used by the Empire, even had my thoughts ripped from me. Here I am, cooperating with the enemy. People are people. Not all of us are like Kefka. This is something that a lot of people, even in real life, seem to just get very confused. You know, you hear, you know, this country or this company or whatever, you know, they did this evil thing, and people treat everyone who's, you know, a person of that country or an employee of that company as though they're equally evil. People generally aren't. People are generally stupid, but people generally aren't super evil. It's oftentimes the bureaucracy of countries and companies that are doing things that are morally reprehensible to the general population. Went out of my way not to say anything about specifics there, because if I do, I'll get in trouble. I knew you were being used as a kind of biological weapon. Now, if you look at the Game Boy Advance, Leo actually knew that she was half Esper. I did nothing no better than Kefka. It's an interesting thought. The product of a human and Esper. Will I ever be able to love someone? Now, during my first couple of playthroughs of this game, I really had trouble with the storyline that they've created here with Terra, because I didn't see a lot of the nuances. I just saw that, oh, she wants to know if she'll ever be able to love someone. And, well, that's an interesting idea. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense until you look into the fact that she feels so isolated because she's basically different enough from either side that she doesn't fit in with either. And it's not necessarily, will I ever find, you know, a special someone to love? It's, will I ever be accepted? And it's just not, it's being used, you know, like she's focused in on this one spot in terms of her dialogue, but it's under the surface where you see kind of what they were going for and the emotion involved. Do you think a human and I could love each other? I haven't felt that way yet. I have a lot more appreciation for Terra's character arc now than I did years ago when I first played the game. And even when I played the game a second and even a third time. It took me a while. Anyway, you're still young. You'll understand what you mean. Now, here in the Super Nintendo version, there's an extra line about all I understand only too well, implying that Leo has some past trauma that, well, I'll just tell you, it never gets explained. And that's because it's a mistranslation. He's just trying to reassure her. If you look at the Game Boy Advance, someday you'll know. I'm sure of it. It's not something that he relates to in particular. It's something that, as an older person, he's like, you'll get to it eventually. You'll figure it out. You're just still young. I want to know what love is now. She still is a child, isn't she? Now, I'd use a musical clip of, you know, what's love, but I'm not going to interrupt Awakening for that, sorry. Shadow. Are we going to get character development for you, Shadow? I thought I'd sleep under the stars. Did you hear what we were talking about? I didn't mean to overhear anything. I can't help you. You must look within yourself for answers. Now, knowing what I know about Shadow's background, you could read something into the fact that he says this. In this world are many like me who have killed their emotions. Don't forget that. People in this world who have chosen to kill their own emotions. Remember that. Block? What's wrong with you? Considering the music, I'm assuming it's not something... Oh, it's that. Okay. Hi, Yuri! Weird, you know, Yuri shows up in the game long before Yuri was even created. He just completely falls down. Not a word of this to anyone else, oh Shrouded One. I love that line in the Super Nintendo translation. It's just, it's absolutely completely flowery and over the top, and it's brilliant. It's just so much more fun than the Game Boy Advance. World's Greatest Treasure Hunter reduced to this. Yup. He's getting seasick. Just like Yuri. And with that, I think we've done pretty much all of the stuff we need to on the boat there. We're almost there. When, oh, my control. Restore the world to peace. Almost there. Power of magic still exists on Crescent Island. Almost there. When we disbark, we'll split into two groups. Celeste and I will form one group. Terra, you go with Locke and Shadow. You spot the Espers, report at once. Sure he is. Alright, let's go. Shadow. Let's get to it. Oh, are you ready to talk now? Locke shutting the door. That's rude. You can see the awkwardness of their kind of relationship as it's developed there. All right, we have Shadow back. Shadow has gained levels in the meantime. Blossom Daggers, Assassin Dagger, yeah. All right, so if he ever does need to normally attack, he can. Other than that, it's not particularly necessary. Geiger's probably good around here. I can't remember for sure if it is or not. Alright, relics. What should I give you? Let's give you some things that are actually useful. Where's my hero ring? And probably a pair of earrings, I guess. Yeah, because he has the option now of throwing those, where are they? The fire skeins, or the water edges, or the bolt edges. I think when we picked up the the water edge in the Cave to the Sealed Gate. I think it's called it a water skein at that point. I think that was the other translation error that I saw before. But when you buy them here and when they're in your inventory, it's called a water edge instead of a skein. For some reason, they gave them all different names. I don't know why. Whatever. But yeah, he has the option of doing that or throwing shurikens like he did before. Let's take a look at my levels. Locke's going to level up pretty soon. There is one thing I want to show off here. Up here, you'll notice there's nothing. Just look at the mountains, there's nothing. There's no entrance or anything like that. Alright, this is the island that we were on before where we fought these dudes. Alright, before we do that, let's go to Locke here and show off Atma Weapon. Yeah, that was a back attack, so it did more damage than it normally would. Here, we can throw... You can throw weapons. I wouldn't recommend it. We have plenty of other things to throw, like shurikens, which, when we hit from the back, do double damage. So, yeah, definitely want to go for that. And how close are you to leveling up? Yeah, I don't think I'll gain that much experience in the next fight, so that's fine. Let's get up there. Oh, I remember this town. Strangers. Yeah, we couldn't do anything in this place before. Oh, we can buy things now. Interesting. We have tiger masks, which are stronger, but don't have the HP, so I'm not gonna do that. Mystery veils. I'm going to pick up 3 of these. These are actually really good. You probably only need 2, depending on what party you want to take at any one time. As you can see, we don't have 3 characters that can equip it right now. Spoiler, I'm buying 3. That might change. You can also buy the Gaia gear now if you want, but of course you can always steal it outside and it's free that way. So there's that. Let's go over here. Now, rods. There are rods here. Now, you're going to find 1 fire rod and 1 ice rod upcoming. You could choose to buy some more. There's 2 aspects of this. You can cast fire 2 when used as an item, and then it breaks and you don't have it anymore. You can also decide to just equip them and attack with them. They do, I think they raise magic stat a little bit, but that's not really the main reason why you would use them. As you can see, none of our characters right now can actually use them. So basically, in my notes, I have written to buy 3 of those, and 4 of these. I am going to buy 4 of these because I'm going to use those, but I'll buy 1 of each of these. I don't think I'm going to use them, to be quite honest. And I'm actually going to buy a new spear, because I might actually use it. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to or not. Darts is an upgraded weapon for Sitzer there. I'm not going to use that, so don't worry about it. Anyway, we bought some nice new stuff. I'm not sure why we can buy stuff now all of a sudden when you couldn't before. What do we got in here? More of the same junk. Listen, I have to tell you... Nah, never mind. Hey, get out of my way. Hey, get out of my way. Oh, old lady, get out of the way of the clock. Get out of the way of the clock. Oh my god. Get out of the way. I don't know why they make people move so slowly. Get an eye drop. There are 6 items in this town. 2. And what do we got here? Relic shop. You can buy more earrings if you want them. Sniper sights, still junk. Running shoes, we have 3 of them and we were gifted all of them. Definitely don't need any more of those. More than enough wall rings. Only the 1 black belt. Got plenty of dragon boots, though if you wanted to buy one, now would probably be a good time if you haven't stolen one up until now. There are some sprint shoes there. We don't really need a second pair of those right now. At some point, we will want more than 1 pair, though. Hey, what's up? Espers? What in blazes are they? If they're animals, talk to the old guy that lives at the edge of town. Okay. What about you? For some reason, the innkeeper doesn't like strangers. Can I move, please? Doesn't like strangers, huh? Strangers? Yeah, no. I'm not spending that. Guess I can't rest here. That's kind of ridiculously overpriced. There's 3 items. Over there just leads out, I believe, of the town, right? Yeah. It's one of the things I wish they would fix in a lot of the SNES games, like when they were released, obviously. I don't want them to do anything about it now, but like just show me where... Oh, look, there's some gravestones. Like, show me that an area leads to the next screen without me having to go in there and check. No admittance, you're not getting in here. Oh, there's 4. Oh, what was that? Oh, he wasn't there before. Fire! Wait a minute. Uh-oh. Did that kid just cast fire? I thought fire or, like, magic didn't work without, you know, espers and stuff. Okay. Okay, we already talked to you. What's going on up here? Oh, what was that? Oh, you got an owie. Alright, cure. Cure? Hi! Medicine. Where's my cure medicine? Suspicious much? Mama, please use... Ooh, interesting. Something's going on around here. $5. And where is the 6th item? Welcome, welcome. Magic? What is this magic? Don't seem to know about magic. Kinda, sorta. There is a final item here. I think that's all of those little sequences. I think it's only the 2. What you want with me? Elderly gentleman, pure of heart and learned in the ways of monsters. There's one extra detail the Game Boy Advance translation adds to this. An elderly gentleman who has spent his whole life pursuing the secrets of monsters. It just kind of develops things a little more. Strago. I believe in the original Japanese he is Stragus, but due to character limitations, they couldn't do it, so he became Strago. Strago works. Espers? Not familiar with that word. Oh, yeah, see here, if you had read that like I did, espers, haven't heard that word in years. The Game Boy Advance translation fixes this and makes it actually make sense, because before it never made any sense. But you have heard it before. Yeah, see, the SNES translation kind of botched that. Can't say I have. Honestly, can't say I have. Not a single thing. Something's fishy here. Indeed. Grandpa. Hey, hey. What in blazes are you doing? Two character introductions at once. In her pictures, she captures everything. Forests, water, light, the very essence of life. Realm. Now, this I didn't know until just recently. I was looking at the Japanese names for some of the characters. In Japanese, her name is Rimuru, which I've been watching the Slime Isekai, and the main character's name is also Rimuru, or at least his adopted name. So yeah, it's just really cool to see a reference there that I never knew about up until now. But here we have Realm. Now, Realm has a way of... Oops, I did not mean to do that. Let's rewind a little bit. I didn't even read that dialogue. Who are these people? Friends? Can they use magic too? There's a little worriedness going on with Strago there. Realm has a way of speaking. It's a childish way of speaking in Japanese, where she refers to herself in the third person. And it kind of, like, they've changed this out of her text in the English version, and it loses some of the aspects to her character a little bit. I'll try and acknowledge it a few times where it makes sense to do so. Oh, what a cute doggy. Get away, he bites. Go to your room. I will not. See here, instead of saying I will not, she typically will be saying Realm will not. What a fussy old man. You never let me have any fun. She's very childlike, but she's always, she's also kind of self-important. She has a very high sense of herself. Oh. Seems to like your dog. Apparently he's supposed to bite. What a sweet puppy. Oh. Well, that was interesting. Huh, no problem. The dog usually doesn't like people, though. Interesting. I'm sure that has nothing to do with anything. Excuse her, she's just young. We're just your ordinary, quiet backwater village. We can tell you nothing about your espers. Not in Thamasa. I see. Something wrong here. Let's have a look around. Sorry I couldn't have been more helpful. Interceptor, come. Now, here's an interesting line. If you look at the text here in Japanese, it's bye-bye. It literally means, like, it's a ripoff of the English word bye-bye, as in goodbye. And they translated it wrong in the SNES version to oh, all right. Presuming it was hi, hi, as in yes, yes. But yeah, she's just waving bye-bye to the dog. Now, it's a very minor thing, but kind of displaying that she has this kind of playful attitude adds a little more to her character that you don't see otherwise. All right, let's go back in. The reason you want to go back in is that 6th item is... Where is it? Okay, I just didn't press the button right. There it is. The Hidden Memento Ring. Interestingly enough, this, at current, can only be equipped by Shadow. Interesting. Anyway, let's talk to these two again. What a beautiful day. Please come and play again. Yay, nice puppy. Alright, well, you met Little Realm. She loves to paint pictures. Wonder if she'd do my portrait. I've got nothing to say to that. Old Man Strago looks like he's on his last legs, but he used to be a powerful warrior. Well, I'm not going to look at any of the shops again, but where's that other NPC? What about you? You say anything new now? Nope, you don't. Okay, well, that's fine. I don't think there's any other of these little cutscenes up here or anything like that now. But the inn is a little different. 1G per night. We now know someone in town, and we're no longer strangers. Anyway, that's pretty much all the time we have for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.